America's airports are descending into chaos. As the U.S. government shutdown enters its 35th day, millions of passengers are facing delays, cancellations, and mounting uncertainty. In this Indian Express Explainer, we break down why the skies over America are so turbulent, what's behind the surge in flight delays, and what the government might do next. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, says it's being forced to slow flights across the country. That's because hundreds of air traffic controllers, about 13,000 of them, have been working without pay since October 1st. Many have now started calling in sick, citing exhaustion and financial strain. On Monday alone, 2,900 flights were delayed, with disruptions reported in Dallas, Austin, Houston, and Washington. Since the shutdown began, more than 3.2 million passengers have been affected by delays or cancellations. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the situation hasn't yet reached a breaking point, but it's close. He warned that if the ongoing shutdown makes flying unsafe, the government could shut down parts of the U.S. airspace entirely. If we thought that it was unsafe, he said, we'll shut the whole airspace down. We won't let people travel. We're not there yet. It's just significant delays.
Our main concern in everything we do at DOT is safety. Safety is our greatest issue and the issue that we focus on the most. So just in regard to SEPTA, over 100 million riders a year use the SEPTA system. It's the 8th largest transportation system by passenger volume in the United States. It's a massive system. But there are critical safety issues with SEPTA. And these issues are not new. The last administration sent SEPTA detailed reports on their concerns on SEPTA safety. And we now are also leaning into the issues that we're seeing at SEPTA. Democrats come to their senses and end this shutdown. I don't even know what they're asking for. I have no idea. What is the shutdown over? I don't know. Do they want to negotiate? They want I don't know what they want. And they say they have leverage by the shutdown, but they're getting leverage by way of hurting the American people. And I'm frustrated by it because, again, I look across our system, a system where I have worked really hard to make safer. I've worked really hard to bring in more air traffic controllers, more into our academy, more into our training system in our towers and centers. And this does not help us resolve that problem. This makes this problem only worse.
The FAA says Friday marked the worst day since the shutdown began. Nearly half of America's 30 busiest airports faced controller shortages, leading to over 6,200 flight delays and 500 cancellations in a single day. In New York, 80% of controllers didn't show up for work, and 65% of all delays were caused by staffing issues. The staffing crisis isn't limited to the skies. 50,000 TSA security officers are also working without pay, and many are calling in sick. Airports in Houston and San Diego have reported 3-hour-long security lines, adding to passengers' frustration. Major U.S. carriers, United, American, Delta, Southwest, and JetBlue, have written to Congress urging lawmakers to end the shutdown. They warn that the chaos could worsen as the holiday travel season approaches. Industry group Airlines for America says staffing issues caused 16% of all delays in October, a figure that has now surged to 79% in November. Duffy's latest warning sent shockwaves through financial markets. Airline shares fell between 3% and 5%, as he cautioned that if the standoff continues for another week, mass chaos could hit the aviation network. He said, "You will see mass delays, mass cancellations, and we may have to close parts of the airspace." Experts say even a partial closure could cause nationwide disruptions because air traffic systems are tightly interconnected. The FAA is already short by 3,500 controllers, even before the shutdown. Most have been working overtime or 6-day weeks for months. The shutdown has now pushed that shortage into crisis, with overworked staff and missed paychecks fueling widespread absences. The last time America completely shut its airspace was on September 11, 2001, in the aftermath of the terrorist attacks. Experts warn that a similar, even partial, shutdown today would bring nationwide travel to a halt, affecting not just airlines but also logistics, commerce, and the global economy. On Saturday, the U.S. saw 4,600 delays and 173 cancellations, followed by 5,800 delays on Sunday. With each passing day, the aviation system inches closer to collapse. Experts warn that political gridlock could soon force the FAA to restrict operations, a move unseen in modern U.S. history. Until Congress reaches an agreement, millions of Americans will continue paying the price in missed flights and disrupted plans. That's the state of America's skies as the government shutdown hits day 35. For more such global explainers and updates, subscribe to the Indian Express YouTube channel and click the bell icon to stay informed.